I'm going to give you a same game parlay in the Boston Celtics, Philadelphia 76ers, as well as a play of the day in Major League Baseball. Coming off a 2-0 day here on the prop line. Welcome, everyone. I'm your host, Andy Lang. If you haven't joined us before, first off, thank you for joining us. This is a show where we specialize in taking advantage of the same game parlay and props betting markets. It is, of my opinion, these are the softest lines and the best and fastest way to build a bankroll, and we're going to show you how it's done. And as always, we start with our same game parlay of the day. Nice win yesterday on the Thunder and the Suns. We're going to move to the 76ers and the Celtics. Got some nice lines forming here that gets us to about minus 115. So we're going to take a look at the alternate line of over 203.5. We're going to put that with Tyrese Maxey to make 2 or more three-pointers. And then we'll go with Vucevic to have 3 or more rebounds. We'll start with this alt line over 203.5. I want to lower this down, but every game has gone to 208 or more. The Celtics have scored 108 or more in 3 out of the 4 games in this series. Tyrese Maxey was 1 for 4 in game 2 on his three-pointers. Since then, 5 of 12, 5 of 13, and 4 of 7. So he's getting tons of opportunities, and he's shooting a pretty good percentage. We just need him to make 2, and in a must-win, expect him to come out firing. And then Vucevic, 3+ rebounds. He had 5 rebounds every game this series. He's had 11, 9, 15, and 7 rebound chances, and he's playing 18 minutes at the minimum. Sometimes they've actually had him play a little bit more if they like the matchup. I noticed Embiid was back. Embiid couldn't quite get his shots to fall, but this might mean that all the centers for the Celtics are going to get some run. So parlay all those together, and we're going to get to about minus 115. So one more time, alternate total over 203.5. Maxey to make 2 or more three-pointers. Vucevic to have 3+ rebounds, minus 115. That is your same game parlay of the day. All right, coming off a really nice win yesterday. We talked about the strikeout total yesterday, and we get over by 1 like we thought we would. And we're going to go to our play of the day today. We're going to go to the Giants, and we're going to take their team total over 3.5. They're playing the poor Phillies, the putrid Phillies, who just can't seem to get any type of momentum going. And this is a Giants team that you certainly wouldn't think of explosive offense, but we're going to take the over 3.5. You're getting almost even money, minus 110. So shop around if you want to play this one. But the Giants team total, listen, they've scored 4, 6, and 6 in their last 3 games, and they're getting a fantastic matchup against Luzardo today. I'll also add there's great weather today, basically no wind, 65 degrees, so really good weather. But let's take a look at Luzardo. He's had 2 good starts and 3 bad starts this season. What's strange is all 3 bad starts have been at home. At home, 16 innings, 23 hits, 19 earned runs. So this is a Giants team that early in the year you were taking team total unders, but they've gone over this 3.5 3 games in a row, and I think they're getting an absolutely fantastic matchup. So this is going to be good enough to be the prop lines play of the day today. So let's take the Giants over 3.5. I've got a 5% best bet I'm going to tell you guys about in a minute, but I want to give you guys a few more props I've had my eye on. Do with these what you want. Derek White under 20.5 points, rebounds, and assists. You guys know I've been talking about this. I've been talking about Jaylen Duren under his points, rebounds, and assists. He's had 19 PRA or less in all the games in the series. The last game, his shot attempts went way down. He only took 5 shot attempts. I think even he realizes that his shots are just not falling. In the series, shooting 31% from the field, 24% from threes, and he's averaging 5 rebound chances and 6 potential assists. We had the Peyton Pritchard game. Last game, it's just not happening for Derek White this season. I don't know if there's an injury, if he's worn down or what, but the shot is just not there, and now the usage is starting to go down. So Derek White under 20.5 PRA might be worth a look. Matt Boldy, I might actually put this in as a small play for us and a free play on the Wager Talk free picks page. Matt Boldy, Minnesota Wild, over 3.5 shots on goal. He's had 4 more every game this series, and it's an astonishing 10 shot attempts in every game, all 4 games, 10 exact shot attempts in every single game. If you tell me he's going to get 10 more shot attempts tonight, I think he's going to go over this 3.5. Heck, if he has 8 shot attempts, he's probably going to go over this 3.5. And you're getting plus money. I can't stand taking shot attempts at this high price. I only like focusing on 1.5 shot attempts, or 1.5 shots on goal. 2.5 makes me nervous. 3.5 makes me terrified. But I cannot ignore 10 shot attempts in every game in this series. Last 2 games in the series have gone to overtime. One of them double overtime, so that's always in play. So you could get some extra shots there. And then the Red Sox pitcher, Peyton Tolley. I watched his last outing, his very first start. I had to play in that game. I like his over 15.5 outs. I wish this was 14.5, but after his last outing, you knew you weren't probably going to get it. So we got to get him to go into the 5th inning, but he went 18 outs against the Yankees, 93 pitches, so good workload. Only gave up 3 hits and 1 earned run. And if you didn't watch that game, he had a really tough spot where the bases got loaded and he pitched out of it with no damage. It was a really, really nice, comfortable outing for him. Facing Toronto, 3 out of the last 4 starting pitchers has gone over against Toronto. Suarez flew over this. I think he went 8 innings yesterday. So if you're going to tell me Tolley's going to get another 93 pitches in the start, I like him to go deep into this game. So Toronto got shut out yesterday. Maybe the bats have cooled off a little bit. All right. I mentioned 5% play. That is up. This starts this afternoon. So if you're watching this, fairly early, you can still jump on board with the 5% tennis best bet. We've only had 2 5% tennis plays in the last 365 days. We hit both of them. Running really nice. This is it's a parlay. One of the legs is my patented doubles handicap. So we've got one more tennis play that's up. It's a smaller play, but this 5% I absolutely love. And it is $5 Tuesday. We've got an NBA best bet that is up for only $5. And we've got our NHL best bet of the day. We are number 1 in the playoffs in NHL. We brought in 12 units in only 6 days of NHL playoffs. So we're seeing both of these sports really, really well. And we are still running our special. If you want something a little bit more long-term, you get the rest of the NBA and NHL playoffs. And we're going to throw in Major League Baseball for that duration. So you're basically getting 3 sports for 60 days for only $249. Again, you're going to get all of our baseball plays for free, just added in. So we want you to jump on board. I've been seeing the playoffs really, really well in NBA and NHL. So we wrap those in a pack, throw in MLB on a 8-2 run in Major League Baseball. So I think we crept into the top 6 in the leaderboard of baseball. So a lot of really good things happening over there. It's a perfect time of year to try and build this bankroll. I know people like to gear up for the fall and for football season. We keep grinding and we build bankrolls 365 days a year. And this is the time of year where we specialize in. So hope you guys jump on board and let's build our bankrolls through the props betting market. Don't forget to hit the like button and leave me a comment below. Really helps me out, helps Wagers Talk know I'm doing a good job for you guys. Good luck on your bets. And we'll see you over later.